Hello and welcome to the Z-Man Show, where I was gonna do a joke about having perfect vision because it's 2020, but that's stupid. That's not a funny joke. Come on, Zach, you're better than this. 2020 is shaping up to be an insane year for video games. Not only are we getting 2 brand new consoles from Sony and Microsoft, but the first half of the year is absolutely stacked with exciting games, and all different types of games as well, from FPSs to JRPGs, from vast open worlds to small island getaways, from a remake of a famous Japanese franchise to a different remake of a famous Japanese franchise. So today I'm going to go over the 5 games that I'm personally most excited for. And yes, this is my opinion based on the games that I generally like and have been following. Before we begin, this is not a countdown of my most anticipated to least anticipated list, but instead is going to be ordered on their announced release dates so far. Will all of them come out this year? Well, Ori and the Will of the Wisps was on my list from last year, and, well... And if a game you're excited for isn't on the list, be sure to let me know in the comments down below, because maybe I'm completely missing out on a game that I'd really enjoy playing. And hey, while you're down there, you might as well subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell icon to stay up to date on all the latest Z-Man Show stuff. So, without further ado, these are my top 5 most anticipated games for 2020.
Number 5. If you were a video game company that really wanted to make money, where would you start? Well, I'd recommend taking one of your most popular games of all time, one that fans have been asking you to remake for modern audiences for years, but you've only given them ports and remasters. Then you remake it. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1 of... is a game years in the making. Many years in the making. This is a game that has had a troubled development, marked with multiple developers, a director that wasn't even aware he was the director, and a rumored restart. But in a pleasant surprise, we're less than 3 months away from this game's release. I don't have a ton of experience with Final Fantasy VII, only having played a few hours of the remaster. But having watched the excitement of the gaming community, as well as the gameplay demo from E3 2019, I can't help but get extremely excited. The story has a lot of potential for expansion of the Midgar section of the game, and the combat system seems to be one that I'll greatly enjoy, with a mix of real-time action-based combat reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy XV, and slowed down active time battle combat that is reminiscent of the power usage of Mass Effect or VATS from Fallout. There's even a demo of the first section of the game likely coming soon, so we'll be able to get our hands on the first part of this remake very soon. Number 4. You want to talk about pedigree? Naughty Dog has pedigree. Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Uncharted. Uncharted 2 to this day is still one of my favorite video games. And don't even get me started on the modern classic that was The Last of Us, a game that managed to mix the tired zombie genre with a pre-apocalyptic film Children of Men for a fantastic result. The story of Ellie and Joel was nothing short of astonishing, with tense moments punctuated by moments of humanity. You didn't think seeing a giraffe could make you cry? Well, Exhibit A! Here we are 6 years later, and Naughty Dog is giving us a follow-up to one of the best games of the past decade, and boy does it look like it'll deliver. Between the reveal trailer getting us hyped, to the E3 2018 gameplay reveals showing off the absolutely gruesome gameplay, to the September hands-on previews giving us a glimpse of the rest of the story, everything that I've seen out of this game has only served to get me more excited. All I know for sure is that the gameplay will be intense, the story will be emotional, and the characters will be memorable, all leading to, hopefully, another instant classic. Number 3. I mean, come on. Come on, just look at it. It's so beautiful. Hot damn does this game look absolutely beautiful, and is definitely set up to utilize the maximum potential of a massive 4K screen with HDR display. Beyond that though, there are some cool things happening in Ghost of Tsushima. From the historical setting of the first Mongol invasion of Japan, to the clear inspiration being taken from Japanese samurai film. The gameplay too looks to be trying some cool things. There's definitely some sort of dueling system, a counter parrying system, and a stealth system reminiscent to something that you'd find in the Arkham games, especially in the multi-takedown attack. That seems like it was pulled almost directly from Arkham Knight. However, I'm not entirely sold on this game yet. I get the feeling that the E3 demo may have been a little too good to be true, and the full game may not be able to carry that weight and emotion all the way through it. Yet I am intrigued, and I cannot wait to step into the shoes of a samurai when Ghost of Tsushima inevitably releases. Number 2. CD Projekt Red is an awesome developer. Their last outing was a Game of the Year level title in The Witcher 3 that was supplemented with tons of free updates and 2 incredible expansions. So forgive me if I'm a little overexcited for their follow-up game, even if it's based on an IP that I have absolutely no experience with. Cyberpunk 2077 is a Western RPG set in a futuristic technology-driven world that looks absolutely stunning. The open world looks to be expansive with an absolute ton to do, and the amount of customization that will be available within your playable character alone is extraordinary. And with the pedigree of CD Projekt Red, it's bound to be a fantastic game. Also, Keanu freaking Reeves is an AI in your head in this game. It's breathtaking.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
Number 1. One game left to go, and it's weird. I had a game on my list from last year that got pushed to 2020, so obviously it should take its place here. I am excited for Ori and the Will of the Wisp to final release, but
Superhero? You must mean me.
right up until the December 12th Nintendo Direct, I would have said that Ori was one of my most anticipated games. But then Travis Touchdown burst onto the scene in an absolutely bizarre trailer from No More Heroes 3 about being a goddamn superhero. I played the original No More Heroes back on the Wii, and really enjoyed the motion-controlled combat gameplay, as well as the absurd characterizations of most of the bosses, but there was definitely more that they could improve on. And while Suda51's latest game, Travis Strikes Again, wasn't really the step in the right direction that I wanted, taking this character and throwing him into the realm with aliens and superpowers somehow feels just right.
So those were the games I'm most excited for. And just like I said, we're going to be bombarded by games from now until the holiday season when the new consoles release. And the cool thing is, some of the biggest and best developers are coming to play. Except you, Rocksteady. It's been 5 years. What are you working on?